大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 阿俊，繼續 Starfield。上集我哋喺個執垃圾嘅同行嗰度收咗件神器翻嚟啦，點知一翻到嚟流失，就話探察之眼被星鋭攻擊，而家仲要打到過嚟我哋大本營。唔係喎，佢只係想喺呢度出嚟喎。唔係，拆緊啫，拆緊啲神器啫，但係我哋有咁多件咩
？Walter，are you all right？
佢喺邊啊？上咗去？哎呀，我想跳上嚟，但係好似跳唔到，得唔得？得。喂！ reload 先。爆炸彈你驚嘅啦啩
？What's the wall has the artifacts? We run.
咦
？Is he? Did you? Can Starborn even die? It might be a trick. We better keep moving. I have all the artifacts.
喺我哋嘅攻擊之下，佢有得唔死咩
？There's an old escape tunnel to the well district. Come on.
走啦，齊走啦！但係其實我哋可以同佢死過嘅喎，唔使驚喎。如果我支槍，哎呀，撳錯掣。如果我支槍嘅彈量可以多啲，你話幾好嘅？得12飛，幾下就玩晒。而家最高峰其實應該係我呢支㗎，因為佢散彈之餘咧，有機會會爆炸。會唔會行下佢就攻過嚟㗎？打咗2件啫喎頭先。再補一補血先。喂！哇！會血，黐線㗎佢！喂，你哋做乜咁睇唔開喺度擋住我？起翻身好冇？喂，可唔可以起翻身啊？起翻身行啦！咦？點解有飛彈武器專家嘅喂？俾佢先。我唔覺意打中 NPC 啊！喂，唔得喎，咁樣無啦啦俾佢罰錢。換槍！你唔好遮住啦，衰人！哇！打極你都冇事咁嘅喂，同埋佢係可以抵抗呢個重力波狀態啊！
Hello。
冇出現咯喎，但佢頭先嗰下應該係打低咗好多人咯，我覺得係，真係大鑊，我哋連累咗一般嘅人啊！唉，冇事啦，搭 lift 出去。誒，等，咩事？點解我哋啲 friend 成日都中意喺度阻住晒啊？重力波！哇，重力波對佢冇用喎。搞掂！哇，呢個咁勁嘅2拳隊冧佢，唔好睇少啲 NPC 啊！真係。好，出去！喂，又嚟啦！哇，拗痕咁喎喂！ 個你驚啦啩？會重力波，回咗先，仲唔死？喂，行啦！我發覺重力波對佢哋完全冇用啊！用呢個和平造物者啦，睇下有冇機會將佢繳械，等佢投降。喂，但係咁如果我哋搭飛船上去太空嘅話，咪唔夠打？我隻飛船好雞嘅啫喎，而家。
We need to continue. Help the others. What if that Starborn is still alive? We have to risk it. They could be dying up there.
冇諗咁多啦，起飛先啦。跟住落嚟，我應該要發展啦，我哋隻飛船嘅科技，要換啲勁啲嘅 pass 出嚟先得。即係話神器個名係天體儀。佢有嘢送俾我咁好嘅喂，我哋不如問多少少嘢先。嗰個融合咗嘅神器就係天體儀啊？咁即係點啊？淨係笑又唔答我。其實我都唔想攻擊你啊，你打我先㗎咋。佢變態㗎喎，咁其實你同人類咪唔差幾多？點解話我哋冇資格去攞咧嚇？同埋估唔到，雖然隊冧咗佢，但係佢應該係會翻生。奇怪，佢放過我哋喎，仲話可能我哋會睇到乜嘢歸一添？究竟歸一係點解咧？唔通話我哋嘅精神最終係會同佢哋融合？希望佢哋冇事啊！我身上面有好多回復藥㗎、針啊嗰啲嘢㗎喎，喂！安德利亞，你唔好死啊！
Hey, Andreja, can you hear me? It's Sam.
點解你可以快咁緊要嘅？我哋包紮已經 OK 㗎係嘛
She's not gonna get up. Don't you get it?
原來佢會死啊
I'm not gonna let this be for nothing, Andreja. We're gonna solve this mystery. I swear. She's gone.
咁你都唔使彈起身彈得咁快嘅。但係我哋有咩方法可以救佢啊？原本
Come on. Let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
如果雪住佢先嘅話，會唔會有機會？咦？等等先。哦，原來要我哋睇下其他人點啊！唉，呢邊先。咦？包雷達你冇事啊
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one.
你冇事就好啦。
I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
咁 咁可以唔使理佢住。你應該冇事啦，係嘛
Alive. Krix's ghost can't keep waiting.
要唔要我扶你起身啊？
No tears for the old.
啊，好啦好啦，其實我應該問多少少嘢先。莎
Oh,
拉，
thank heavens. You're all right.
我哋不如問下其他星裔。
Not that I've seen, but I've been drifting in and out.
其實發生咗咩事咧？
We didn't see the starborn ship dock until it was too late. By the time we managed to take defensive positions, the doors were already opening. We didn't see him at first. Vladimir went sailing straight into the control room. Then the starborn was just there. The rest is just combat blur, adrenaline, pain.
佢哋照計冇可能係突然出現㗎啦，應該係隱形潛行過嚟嘅。咁你冇事都好彩㗎啦。
I'll be okay now. Go on. Take care of the others.
冇啦，我睇晒啦已經。我哋有一個同伴死咗。
Get moving. Don't worry about me.
我唔係擔心你啊，我係想望多眼我哋個同伴咋。
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness.
誒，
Where's Andrea?
She's gone.
Thank you again. Now go.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
但係如果我哋冇咗探察之眼，就揾唔到其他神器㗎咯。
Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over.
咁同埋星裔佢都話想再見我哋，希望我哋揾到下一件神器㗎嘛。
Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
其實點解會覺得我哋喺人口密集嘅地方反而容易俾佢發現呢？我覺得呢個諗法好奇怪啊！如果係咁嘅話，不如索性將神器放喺我隻船上面咪仲安全。
Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
嗱，而家咧我哋就可以喺飛船或者喺哨站建造天體儀，但係我哋隻船真係有位擺咩？嗱，原來喺我哋嘅飛船右手邊就有呢個天體儀嘅熒幕建造。咁而家咧就可以移動天體儀啦，佢所放置嘅位置更容易遭到星裔嘅攻擊。如果將佢放喺物品欄呢，咁可能喺任何地方受到攻擊嘅可能性係會全面提高嘅。外觀上我唔覺有咩唔同喎，好似都係差唔多啫，我覺得。定可以直接移除佢嘅呢？嗱，如果移除咗呢，我都唔夠有多嘢。咁可能佢唔係作為一件道具存在啊，而係我哋拆咗就當喺我哋身上面。咁頭先攞到嘅武器呢，就係呢個無限制報復能量武器嚟嘅，不過佢嘅稀有度都係得稀有，我覺得要嚟冇乜用，都係攞去賣噶啦。咁天體儀擺住喺隻藍度先啦，咁好似好啲。咁翻去流室啦，但係唔知點解呢，我而家係一定要行翻去，唔俾我順延過去咯。可能想俾我哋睇一睇，俾星裔襲擊完之後嘅呢度變成點啊！喂，原來呢度俾外星人襲擊過先係會落閘嘅喎。
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
太空港意義安全真係安全。
What?
安德烈亞嘅物品已經移至漏失嘅地下室。
Oh, I'm sorry.
哦，即係有人幫我手回收咗啊
Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
你有咩辦法啊？等陣先，我見到呢度啲爛晒嘅，啲擺設跌晒落地下。我都明，冇時間執㗎啦，而家。睇下馬提，我想講啲咩
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
但係佢話我哋有機會可以睇到呢個歸一㗎喎。總之就一定係同神器有關㗎啦。
Exactly. Somehow. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
其實佢哋手上面會唔會都一樣有神器？又或者係佢哋嘅領袖已經知道星鋭嘅秘密呢？不如我哋問下呢個教究竟喺邊度先
？It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
吓？咁近？咁可以去試下喎。
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
No more Starborn have shown up. Yeah.
冇人出現就最好啦，仲未升 level。咁同埋啱啱咧就攞咗件爛鬼背包，多謝。
Colony war.
Exactly. It's like
no winners there, just orphans.
when someone
and
insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels, understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
Well, it's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone.
通過咩啊？
The only way is through
unity.
Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
喂，唔係喎，而家我哋對 Unity 有好深嘅認知，同埋想同你交流下喎。不過點解你哋開會咧，中意喺啲咁樣嘅地方？你哋自己冇一個地方去開會嘅咩
？Keeper Aquilas, can we have a moment?
Oh, Matteo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
我哋可以交俾阿 Matteo 喎。
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about Unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Matteo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
睇嚟佢真係知道啲嘢啊！如果唔係，有乜理由會話要走入去傾㗎？佢根本就唔想俾其他人知道。我哋開路。哇！好大喎！你呢度，你行得咁快，等埋我啊嘛！坐低先。
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
嗱，守護者，我覺得你應該估到我哋揾你想做啲咩㗎啦。對話方面逐步嚟啦，首先就講神器啦。
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
其實咧，我哋係探險家嚟嘅。你講到啲嘢咁遠，我哋好難明㗎喎。
Now wait. I know it's frustrating to be in the dark, but if you're willing to struggle for just a bit longer, I think I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
你會唔會講下個古仔咧？好似當中有啲特別嘢喎。
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
嗱，如果係墳墓嘅話咧，即係話天體儀可能係一個類似指標嘅嘢，即係睇 One Piece 都有啦，就好似指南針咁樣嘅嘢，指示我哋應該要去邊度。同埋咧，佢講咗咩啟蒙之家啊、雅路啊呢類嘅字，我哋喺 game 裏面都有發現過嘅。
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
咁其實你同佢哋傾過，點解都仲要我去呢？
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth.
哦，咁你又講得啱喎，你哋嗰種信仰係根深蒂固，同我哋係唔同噶嘛。
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
哦，咁你慢慢啦吓。我哋係咪要保釋嗰個教徒出嚟咧？嗱，我哋要揾嘅人咧就喺太空港入口呢邊嘅啫。係咪可以隨時入去揾佢㗎
Come on, seriously?
冇問題㗎嗬，我驚一入嚟俾佢打呀。喂，你好。
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
你個樣好似吸毒吸咗好多年咁喎，佢講啲嘢都唔知信唔信得過，不過我照問下先啦。
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
我係咪應該要附和下佢先咧？如果唔係，我驚佢唔肯透露啲資料啊。
Conviction is something they have in spades. And a lack of deodorant,
The knowledge of the great serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan. The unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
哇！打咗4場，足足120日咁耐。不過佢講嗰個無信者咧，個感覺係好似頭先襲擊我哋嗰個 Hunter 咯。咁你知唔知歸一係咩啊？
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the great serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
我諗我哋唔好駁斥佢，扮下理解就算數啦。
Then we are done. Leave me.
好啦，拜拜。
When you get a moment, can we talk?
我唔得閒啊。我哋嚟到啟蒙之家外面啦，都幾多塗鴉喺度。呢度都仲有個牌。我想揾嘅人就係你啦，係嘛？
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
你可唔可以有禮貌少少，擰一擰過嚟咧？同埋我想問有關 Unity 嘅嘢。
Did Keeper Aquilus send you? Oh boy.
Look, I know it sounds crazy, but it's important. Really important.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
咁係咪即係話啲記錄我哋可以睇咧？問一問佢哋之前有冇傾過呢單嘢？
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
咁聽嚟其實佢係利用宗教去幫人嘅啫喎，好人嚟嘅喎應該。聽佢講下嘢先。
A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of 2 what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of 2 that.
嗱，我諗重點就係佢所講嘅第二個人究竟真係有呢個人，定係有咩隱喻啊？
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
咁可能真係隱藏住啲嘢咧，你哋睇嘢唔好咁表面，好冇？
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
我諗再問佢都多餘，佢根本就冇去深入了解過 Unity 嘅嘢。
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
你繼續搞你啲援助嘅計劃啦嚇，我唔阻你。喂，你好，我去收集完資料，但係冇結果咯。
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
其實我哋都得唔到啲咩嘅，不過都逐樣揀下先。
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
第二顆行星，咁其實會唔會係揾到一粒星喺嗰個星系裡面排第二，喺120日之內圍繞咗行星4次咁解呢？
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
同埋你講咗咩無限添增咯？
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
仲要喺度咁樣猜謎，我諗我揀第一個啦。
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
仲要同你討論哲學，我想揀第二個咯，我哋負責去揾嘅啫。
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
其實乜嘢都未知，我哋唔可以斷估㗎喎。
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective, a goal you're bound to reach.
I know belief is kind of your job, but usually the scientific answer is the right answer.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
你都明咧，阻住我哋，拜拜啦嚇。好，我哋去新嘅目的地，要去天增星系嘅第二粒行星上面啦。咦，咁近嘅喺隔離嘅啫喎。
Ready to take off, Captain?
An offering for the great serpent.
雅魯預言，我諗我哋應該要幫手嚼低佢先。想走？我回完能量就嚼你啦，邊有走得咁易啊？喂！好，K 好一件，K 好一件，到第二隻。喂，嚼多幾下，嚼多幾下，搞掂。到下邊呢件，哇，仲要飛到咁近添，你大鑊啊！你好。
We weren't expecting so many Varun vessels. I think we had it covered, but I expect some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you?
想報答我哋啊？維修配件就唔使，因為我太多啦，搞到而家個倉超爆。咁嘅話，不如你俾錢我啊
Hope this helps you out. Can't stay here gabbing all day. Fly safe.
朝聖者嘅安息處，真係咁就撞得中啊！其實我覺得頭先去估起邊粒星，應該係要有相對應技能先至可以估到，但我印象中好似我冇呢類咁樣嘅技能啊。咁呢個地方我都係覺得做得有少少唔太好嘅。我哋揾到關於歸一嘅線索，去到目的地附近咧，我見到有撞嘅嘢，擺到明係有人起嘅喎呢啲。件衫會用嘅，啲嘢食都唔要啦，估唔到竟然真係咁多人會食蟲㗎嚇。
Turn your back for a minute and nature takes it all back.
豐富嘅蛋白質。
Not a bad place for a pit stop.
呢度就係安息處咯喎。朝聖者嘅文獻，我諗我哋揾齊晒先，一次過睇。呢個係2號嚟嘅。呢度係溫室咋係嘛？4號。筆記本控制棒，呢個有用喎，因為啲奇異部件係非常之稀有啊！見到有嘅話要執咗佢先，最稀唔使落，可以自己整。灰色皮革連身呢個冇用嘅，呢個係3號文獻。外圍睇過晒，應該就要入佢間屋啦。信用幣好似冇乜特別正嘅嘢啫喎，有致幻劑添。呢個係1號文獻。廁所會唔會有啊？通常啲人好中意帶啲書之類嘅入廁所啊嘛。冇電話睇嘅時候，仲會睇埋啲沐浴露啊嗰類咁樣嘅樽嘅。得集普通筆記本啫喎，外星燉菜都唔知擺咗幾耐嘅。文獻5羅盤，呢度咧呢個架都冇啦。到佢部電腦解鎖，咦咪住先。若你為正確答案而來，咁我哋應該要問啲乜嘢啊？咁可能要睇嗰啲文獻啦喎。平凡人類輕信一切嘅單純，總能令我驚訝。我最惡劣嘅本能邪靈，使我對佢哋產生咗一種藐視，但係我都冇忘記自己知嘅比佢哋多。我唔可以，都唔應該因為佢哋嘅目光短淺而批判佢哋。因為我非常清楚係乜嘢蒙蔽咗佢哋嘅雙眼，畢竟我自己曾經都一樣啊。為咗佢哋，我希望有朝一日佢哋可以明白，但係為咗我自己，我希望可以獨自清靜。呢個就係我嘅問題症結所在。如果想取得成就，就需要同其他人合作，我需要助手，需要員工，需要人手。只要我哋喺一齊工作，佢哋就一定會問問題，而我總係忍唔住要交談。開始嘅時候，問題係好天真㗎，佢哋想理解點解一個相信科學嘅人，同時會相信神明，或者佢哋因為受到近乎宗教殘餘嘅灌輸，自行產生咗誤解。我嘅弱點就係我冇辦法唔理唔顧，我想令佢哋明白，所以我嘗試盡可能溫柔咁嘗試。第3呢，今日我嘅助手用輕柔嘅聲音詢問我，係咪有任何事物喺歸一之上？我費咗九牛二虎之力，先至冇令自己大叫出嚟，簡直無法理解係點樣嘅誤解可以令一個人問到啲咁嘅問題出嚟。提問者真心實意，而我都盡咗自己嘅全力回答啊！但即使係我喺呢度最親密嘅知己，都無法掌握呢啲真相最基本嘅概念。我點解要嘥心機同佢哋任何人解釋任何嘢呢？從我口中吐出嘅每一個詞，都如同耳邊風，被誤聽誤記，總之係誤解咗啦。人係必要，人都係瘋狂嘅， 試圖退出，獨自離開，用我自己嘅方法同歸一交流，佢哋追隨而嚟。第四，終於得到咗一絲平靜，再次回憶起嚟，我嘅思想係屬於我嘅，而且即使只有佢存在，都足以讓我相信其他嘅一切。喂，呢篇嘢好似冇乜用嘅啫，佢就係話佢唔中意一個人。最後第五啦，發現自己喺度思考佢嘅種種過去，同埋我可能嘅未來，想象住繼續喺路上前進，獲得更多力量、知識、自我發展，想象住再一次進入另一個世界，重新開始旅程。值得注意嘅係，嗰條路睇嚟確實令人欣喜，每一步本身都係回報，然後只為咗考慮所有嘅可能性。想象住如果自己選擇咗唔同嘅道路，如果停低奔跑嘅步伐，停低探尋嘅目光，唔再為我自己獲得力量，而我轉而接納咗自己心中受到嘅同情心嘅刺痛，並且讓自己在乎嗰啲好似每次都會喺我想要工作時向我聚集嘅嗰啲人。如果我只係單純活着教導，或者係將其他人領向光明然後死去，嗰條路睇嚟都同樣令人欣喜。喂，睇晒都好似冇乜特別啫喎。我哋唔應該問乜嘢係歸一，食物都完全冇提過。隻門問佢點開都多餘噶啦，不如問下佢想講咩？唔啱喎。問佢隻門點開？喂，斷估唔係問你想食乜啩？問佢乜嘢係歸一，應該唔問得㗎喎。阿頂，人背負住乜嘢重擔？我諗應該係第一個啦。勁敵係自己，淡然處之嘅心從邊度嚟啊？應該係要學會停留啦，係嘛？Good，搞掂。如果想揾到呢個真理咧，隔離房就有最後一份成果。多謝你，嗰份成果就係呢個啦。我唔知道正確答案係乜嘢，或者永遠都唔會知。雖然唔知啦，但越嚟越感到坦然。佢要拋棄另一個人，呢個世界冇佢嘅位置，由佢死，啟蒙我面前呢個受到祝福嘅宇宙。哇，其實呢條友咧，我覺得係好自私。你已經揾到咗我嘅旅程嘅終點，但係要了解一切，必須去尋找佢嘅起點。喺海拉爾上島嶼中隱藏天劫。既然你都捨得啦，點解你唔索性講埋個坐標要去猜謎呢？討厭啊，真係！仲有冇啲咩正嘢擺喺度啊？我哋執埋佢啲遺物就閃人啦，橫掂佢要嚟都冇用噶啦。有支手槍都係冇用嘅，唔要啦。追蹤者入門指南，哇正喎！電池武器傷害永久提升5%。
Can I have a moment of your time?
點解有隻不明飛船？我唔得閒，我而家約千人。哇！一嚟到 open fire， 你佢4 level 想借我？哦，冇引擎啊！呢隻一陣先，呢隻飛埋嚟係嘛？佢16 level， 我睇你去得邊？哎呀，冇力，冇電啦，冇電啦！喂，換亂快啲得唔得啊？同我肥多佢2下。搞掂。好，到呢隻。哎呀，冇電啦，冇電啦！唔好諗住走啊 ！KO， 搞掂就降落啦。哇！呢度好似真係水世界。 哇！一出嚟有隻等緊我喎，伊庫拉多咩嚟㗎？可唔可以鬆近啲啊？
Those ruins, they look ancient.
咁奇怪嘅，佢又唔會攻擊我嘅喎。呢度越好宜居喎，我 feel 到。同埋好正咯，呢度條路咧係一直延伸去個應該係神殿咁嘅地方。好多呢啲伊庫拉多啊！發現咗遠古遺跡。呢隻我 scan 咗佢未有？未，因為 scan 咗嗰啲咧會變實色㗎。咦喂，有冇多幾隻啊？我諗住 scan 埋佢喎。但係揾唔到啦，算啦。天蠍之齒，圖像資源可以啟用。點啟用啊？我撳佢嘅話咧，條光線會移動㗎喎。其實係咪要照中特定一粒星啊？天蠍嘅刺，要佢指嚟呢度唔通？活搞掂，冇咯喎！我哋要去天蠍座最後嘅行星，就係咁咋？點解要喺呢度撳咗先呢？因為就係呢度其實係開個機關嘅，佢打開條通道之後先至可以去最後嘅星球。呢度實際上係一座天蠍座雕像，一束光線穿過代表住奧布羅星系行星嘅點，同埋行星點解可以降落嘅呢？應該類似太陽咁樣嘅嘢嚟嘅喎，同埋好遠啦，我諗座底要分2次躍遷過去先得。佢隻船係咪有啲咩唔同咗啊？同埋我懷疑呢個 Hunter 根本就係我哋頭先揾嘅朝聖者，又或者係同佢有關咯。嗱，守護者，其實我到而家都未係好清楚究竟 Unity 係點解咯。
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
即係話我哋可以上船咯喎，係咪啊？同埋我想問乜嘢停火會議咧？
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet in person.
咁非常好啊！即刻開始對接。
Good. See, we can all get along. For now.
因為我都好想即刻上船睇下。喂，佢係直接望到出面嘅喎。
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, The Helix. I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
點啊？你知道唔夠我打啦係嘛？當時啊，我諗住同你傾，你二話不說就開火啦。
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
我就一定唔會揀第二個開戰嘅。不如我哋問咗個 Unity 究竟係咩先？
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
I will admit, I did not think you would get this far. But then most of the settled systems can be quite confusing to me. Still.
呢個係安德烈亞個樣嚟嘅咩？喂，唔係好認得出喎，同埋好明顯係 Mon 嚟㗎啦。你咁樣做真係好乞人憎，我覺得。
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It is how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
咁即係話，只要我哋穿過咗 Unity， 就可以去到其他唔同嘅平衡宇宙啦，係嘛？咁 Unity 就係神器嘅來源地，我覺得應該係指標先啱咯。神殿係賦予我哋力量嘅。
They are all connected.
但係你兩個都唔想我接觸到佢喎。
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
佢個樣竟然係守護者。嗱，其實咧我就信呢個 Hunter 多過隔離嗰一個，因為嗰個人咧，我唔講佢憑乜嘢可以決定到我哋有冇資格咯，係嘛？咁同埋根據佢哋所講，我覺得應該係每一個宇宙嘅星裔都會爭奪神器，為嘅就係穿過 Unity 去其他唔同嘅宇宙。其實咁樣為乜咧？
It means I've seen thousands of universes,
collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going.
同埋我覺得佢哋咁樣好似上咗癮咁，你不斷咁去揾呢個 Unity， 去其他唔同嘅宇宙，為嘅係乜嘢咧？揀第一個先。
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far, not in all the universes I have seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
呢一度咧就要做選擇啦。左邊嗰個我一定唔會幫佢嘅，右邊呢個我反而對佢有少少好感。咁不如剷除其中一方先啦，好唔好啊
？Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
可以選擇同佢哋交談，即係揀其中一方作為我哋嘅同盟啦。又或者兩邊都唔要，你都黐線嘅，喺度兜個圈，睇下有冇線索俾我哋先啦，係嘛？哇！但係呢度真係好似好乾淨，乜都冇喂，你哋唔使食，唔使瞓㗎，真係喎，咩都冇㗎喎，咁好啦。
The emissary and their kind only want to control you.
我都覺得係，咁所以咧，我選擇同你
You
傾
might
偈。
think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth.
你可以問多啲嘢嘅
Remember
喎
that.。
喂，咁問多啲先啊，仲有嚟。
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
我諗 Unity 只係可以俾一個人通過嘅啫，佢通過咗咁多次，即係話佢應該係擊敗咗所有嘅對手嘅。點解要攻擊我哋咧
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
咁其實佢同我哋真係好似嘅喎。嗱，你攻擊咗流失，又放我哋走，就係認同咗我哋嘅力量。
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
咁睇嚟 Hunter 佢係想睇下究竟會有啲乜嘢改變，有咩唔同嘅啫。點解會話星矢係偽君子咧
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
咁所以就想警告我哋啊？
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. That it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
好啦，我冇嘢問啦。到你。
I'm sure I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
首先我想問天體儀究竟係乜嘢？
When all of the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
嗱，呢句嘢我覺得應該係冇呃我哋嘅，但係我覺得佢憑乜嘢去保護神器，去防止人濫用呢？
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever is in their way.
哦，即係話只要通過 Unity 拜訪神殿攞到力量就會越嚟越強大，力量唔通有得 upgrade 嘅？咁你進入嗰時發生咗啲咩事咧？
It is not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that is why it offers the choice. Compassion or is it testing us?
但係我覺得不斷咁經歷同一樣嘅嘢，揾到中間有啲乜嘢唔同，其實冇乜意思咯，係嘛？就算你有永恆嘅生命都係咁話啦。咁喺佢嘅宇宙裏面，我哋係個點樣嘅人呢？
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It is hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
我覺得佢根本就講唔出究竟我哋喺佢個宇宙度係啲點樣嘅人咯。拜拜。好，冇嘢講，閃人係嘛？冇錯啦，離開天劫號。
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there that you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
月球上面竟然有啲嘢，咁會唔會啲遺跡真係地球人起㗎？
Yes, I will say no more.
我懷疑喺背向地球嗰面咯。如果唔係嘅話，冇理由觀察唔到㗎嘛。咁我哋去揾下。
That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
我覺得佢啲態度係好乞人憎咯，大家覺得話係咪啊？嗱好啦，我哋今集暫時就玩到嚟呢度先。究竟星矢嗌我哋去月球嗰邊係咪有啲咩陷阱，想乘機做低我哋呢？ 咁我哋下集再繼續啦。追嘅朋友記住 like 同埋 share 俾朋友一齊睇。我哋下集再見，thank you，拜拜。